Yo, what's good, party people? Listen, I got that Fat Boy certified for you. Listen, spring literally is banging down the door, so it's time to pull out that fresh, that clean, some of that, slight vanilla, some of that laundry feel. Listen, if you're familiar with Bond number 9 Lafayette Street, you know how much of a classic that is. As far as I'm concerned, smell like white teas in the summertime. But listen, $320, $400, depending on Neiman Marcus, Saks, Bloomingdale's, wherever you get yours from. I know you ain't really trying to pay that price. Listen, I got something you ain't never heard of. Only like 3 people on the whole internet is talking about it. Joe Milano, Game of Spades Wildcard, $65. I'm gonna post a link into the description. I promise you it's like 95% accurate. Literally, you don't have to buy the OG no more. You can buy this right here. Fat Boy certified. Gonna be one of the hottest things you have not heard of. It's gonna break necks all spring, all summertime. Certified. Holla at your boy. That was the very first reel, not reel, this ain't Instagram, this is YouTube. That was the very first short that I posted on this channel 6 months ago. Yeah, that was spring, this is fall. And I realized I never gave it a full dedicated review, even though I talk about it all the time. So yeah, you know what it is. It's Fat Boy Friday. Let's go ahead and give this thing the due that is worth, because yeah, wild card, you a wild boy. Holla at your boy. Fat Boy family, party people, once again, it's Fat Boy family, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in to another video. Yo, like, I feel like I ain't got no neck today. You know what I'm saying? It's the way, I got a neck. I ain't one of them fat people with no necks, but I got a neck. It's the way this shirt sit. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable. I feel like taking this shirt off or whatever. Just looking at that video, what's crazy is I weigh less now than I did in that video. But I think it's just because I was shooting at a vertical angle. It's wide. I don't know. Anyway, Fat Boy, you looking extra fat today. You look swole. You look puffy. I don't know what's going on. Nonetheless, it's Friday, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? I'll deal with me after I stop recording. But again, if this is your first time watching, I appreciate you stopping by. Feel free, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And while you're ready, go ahead and click that bell so you can be notified every single time I post new content to the channel. But yeah, man, that was my first short. You know what I'm saying? And I've said this numerous times. People comment, on the short, be like, what you talking about? Only 3 people talking about it every time. Everybody talking about it. I'm like, bro, that was 6 months ago. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is I had the fragrance for a while. I just never talked about it. So that was kind of like my reintroduction. Because when I started my channel back in 2022, and then that was my reintroduction to Fragcom or whatever. And 10,000 views later, the question is, do I still feel the same way? That was spring, now it's fall. Joe Milano has really taken Fragcom by storm. As I've said so many times before, at the time, there were only 2 people that spoke English that were talking about Joe Milano. And they just happened to be Tazo, the reviewer, and No Cap Fragrances. You know what I'm saying? Tazo was first. Tazo put everybody on. No Cap was the second person I saw. So when I say there were only like 3 people, it was Tazo, No Cap, and then I kind of threw myself in there, but the other person was like Hispanic, Mexican, Dominican. I don't know. I just know it was basically in Spanish, and they did have English subtitles though. So, but I was able to figure that out. But yeah, let's go ahead. This should not be a super long video. Let's go ahead and jump right in, man. Game of Spades, Joe Milano. Game of Spades Wildcard. Y'all see that bottle. Y'all see that bottle. This is their cover. Their cover. I love what King Tafa says in his videos. He doesn't really say it a lot now, but he used to say it where he talks about originals and replicas as it relates to like sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Basically where replicas is the same ingredient, same materials pretty much, just made by a different factory. And as it relates to clothes and sneakers, a lot of times what we're finding out, especially these things that are being made overseas, it really be the same factory. It just be off hours. You know what I'm saying? So you got one schedule that's like, you know, 7 to 9. That's Nike. And then you got the replicas that's like 9 to 7, you know what I'm saying? But that's neither here or there. On this channel, instead, I'm tired of calling stuff clones and dupes and stuff. So I just refer to it as a cover, because fragrance and music is the same thing. So for those of you watching for the first time, like, what you mean? That's what I'm referring to. Not a cover charge to get in the club, but a cover. And then if you twist, you add something to it, if you make it different or whatever, that's a remix. So this I would consider a cover, the best cover out there. Don't come in my comments talking about, have you tried Alexandria? Don't ask me about the other joint from Grandeur. This is the one. This is the only one you need to be concerned about. Zakat is now here. And so we gonna find out what they got to say. I don't think it's gonna be better than that though. They got the better version of New York Nights. So they are beating Joe Milano in that regard. But Bond number 9, Lafayette Street, an incredible fragrance for fall, an incredible fragrance for spring, an incredible fragrance for summer. And it's loud enough to cut through winter. I would say 40, 50 degree temperatures. I mean, it's not likely. If you work in the office, you can get away with it. I would say around 50 degrees, man. 50 degrees is probably a safe bet in winter. Other than sun shining, you know, other than that, I probably wouldn't try it. But it's loud enough where it can cut through the cold. Anything like 30 degrees, you just need to be inside the house, this, that, and the third or whatever. But I called it white teas in the summertime, because that's what it smells like. When people want to know what it smells like, you're talking about an amber, a vanilla, a fruity, aromatic beast, man. You know what I'm saying? You got bergamot, you got some flowers, you got some apple, you got some ambroxan. I already talked about the vanilla that's in here. There's a little bit of tonka bean in here. There's a little ambergris, some coriander, man. I think I said apple already, but this is one of them ones. This is one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? And Joe Milano, shout out to gas. I keep saying that, grass. Shout out to gas chromatography, if that's how they're using it. But y'all know how this go when I do full fragrance reviews. You know what I'm saying? So we'll go through presentation. I'll do an atomizer test. We'll do a breakdown of the scent DNA, which I already kind of just did. And then I'll just kind of give you my final thoughts or whatever. So for those of you who are just ordering, if you're on the fence, if you're trying to figure out what kind of quality you're going to get, look at the part. This is the box that is going to come in. Now, this is dirt, dust, whatever. I do keep all my boxes, but this is at the bottom of the pile, so I had to go dig it out. This is actually a velvet material though. So this is different from their other boxes. This lets you know that this one is special. So this material here is actually velvet. And see, you can see this, you got this basically, I'm about to say engraved. It's a parfum. So that's the level of concentration you're dealing with. The only other information you have right here is that information that's on the back. It opens up basically coffin style. Dang, boy. Well, that fell off. Like I said, I've had this for a while. It was at the bottom of the pile. We're not gonna worry about it. It's just a box. Coffin style, you get Joe Milano Paris right there, and you can see the bottle sits in there. They really took inspiration. Well, let me say inspiration. Dang, that's loud. They remind you a lot of Alexandria bottles. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, in the bottle itself, you got that spade, very unique, very dope. You got that spade on the top. Nice bottle. It's gold, black and gold lettering. Got that embossed writing. You know what I'm saying? So it's slightly raised or whatever. It's not a sticker. Yeah, you can't scratch that off. That's kind of embossed in there. You got information on the bottom. You can't really see it. Mine is kind of worn out. And then this cap. I mean, it's a glass bottle. This is a heavy cap. You can throw this at somebody, definitely take their eye out. You get that JM. So you get that JM right there on the actual atomizer. And then let's take a look at the y'all know crazy atomizers. I'm gonna go ahead and get this on skin, but I want you to see it. Hold on. Atomizer tripping. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So it's not pressurized. Why does I just noticed that. don't feel like my other atomizers are like that. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Just hold on real quick. Let me grab another bottle. All right, so I must be spraying the heck. I want y'all to see this again. And I swear this just started doing this. This has not come out like that. Y'all have heard me rave about Joe Milano atomizers. This is Game of Spades win. That's what that's supposed to look like. So let this not be a representation of what you should get, because this was not acting like this. So that lets you know I need to lay off the bottle. And I mean, I need to order a second bottle anyway, because we've been wearing this thing out. But again, that's the kind of atomizer that you're getting from Joe Milano. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, you know what I'm saying? So, and I've had this bottle for a while. Somebody be like, what? Always talking about Joe Milano got some of the best atomizers, and his atomizer is trash. Nah, bro, I'm heavy handed. You see my finger? You see my hands, bro? I barely got any knuckles. You know what I'm saying? If I smack you though, I bet you I fix your atomizer. Pause. Nonetheless, so the atomizer test, epic fail, but that just let you know this is real. All right, so we did presentation atomizer. Let's deal again with the scent. We're talking, I said it was like 95% accurate, and I stand by it. If you get, to me, the only difference in this and original Bond number 9 is that you get the slightest bit more ambroxan. I talk about this all the time, that to me, Bond does, and you can tell a Bond scent when you smell a Bond scent. They do ambroxan different than everybody. I think they do it better than Dior. They just have perfected the way that they do ambroxan. And no matter whether you smell in Greenwich Village, this, Sutton Place, Scent of Peace, Tribeca, Nolita, Chabon, Chelsea Nights, New York Nights, what's the other joint? I be wanting to say SoFi so much, but it's not SoFi. And I think I said Soho the other day. Nonetheless, y'all get what it is I'm trying to say. It's Friday. It ain't 95 degrees, but yeah, I feel like it in my brain. But you can tell a Bond when you spray it. And so this, just a little bit more ambroxan, you know what I'm saying? And I would give it basically like a 99. I'm not gonna disrespect Bond and say it's 100, but I still would give Joe Milano a 99, man. So again, just to reiterate, right now is a great time to wear this. You can dress this up. It's a black bottle. It's a coffin style box with velvet. So you can dress this up. You can white tee this. You can short sleeve button up this, long sleeve button up, polo, hoodie, tie, shirt, blazer, suspenders. It don't matter. Hard bottom sneakers, no flip-flops. No flip-flops. This is not a beach. I wouldn't say this is a beach fragrance, even though you can probably get away with it anywhere. I just saying, if you out there in Phoenix, this is not something I would do in Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? Keep your citruses heavy. If you in Cali, Phoenix, where y'all still getting triple digits, and even in Vegas, I think out there. But hey man, it's a black and gold bottle. Again, I don't know. Somebody was like, "Can you do a full review?" I was like, "What didn't you get that I did in the short?" I thought I was able to capture it well, and maybe I didn't. You know what I'm saying? But I did just want to let y'all know. We're gonna do some awards at the end of the year. I got to figure out how to do that. But as far as fragrances, I feel like that took 2024 by storm. To me right now, this is 1-2. And I'm referring to, I could say overall. Clone, designer, or niche. This gotta be at minimum top 3 that took FragCon by storm. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Price wise, right now it's all over the place. I would say don't pay any more than $60 for this. Let me not say that. Don't pay any more than $70 for this. Because when it came out price, somebody was like, bro, these joints cost $200. I was like, don't order that joint from the website. Because Joe Milano does not consider themselves a clone house. Buy it from discounters. But beware of fakes, because I've seen a couple of people out there talking about they joint weak, it don't perform. And I was like, you're tripping, because to me, this is their loudest fragrance. If every fragrance house has a flagship right now, this is selling out in front of everybody. This is their flagship fragrance. So if you're questioning about Joe Milano and you want to know which one to get, this is the one. Game of Spades Wildcard. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's not my typical Fat Boy Friday, full review or whatever. But again, I don't think it's that difficult to talk about. I don't got to sit here and smell it. I don't got to sit here. Because I wear this all the time. And those of you who are new, who have not, you know what I'm saying? You've been on the fence. Trust me. I tell you, it's two things I'm not going to lie about. I told y'all, I look like I ain't got no neck. So I ain't going to lie about no food. And fat boys, we smell the best. And it's our time. It's fall. So I'm definitely not going to lie about no fragrance. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, man, one of my favorite fragrances, one of the ones that I enjoy, you know what I'm saying? Amazing performance, amazing longevity, amazing sillage. This one breaks necks. Amazing projection. Like this one breaks necks. We talking projection. You definitely gonna continue to get that within those first 3 to 4 hours. Well, let me say that on my skin, because everything is subjective, 3 to 4 hours. This lasts on my skin for at least 12 hours. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get crazy longevity. And the sillage on this, the scent trail, I've yet to wear this and go anywhere and somebody not stop, or somebody turn their head and be like, what in the world are you wearing? Or somebody be like, yo, that's that Bond? And I'd be like, nah. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be like, yo, it's Joe Milano, but yeah, it's based on that Bond. Nonetheless, so only Walt can talk 17 minutes. 16, 17 minutes about something he said wasn't gonna take that long. Nonetheless, man, hey, I hope I gave y'all full just due for Fat Boy Friday. If you have not got your hands on this, go get it right now. LaBelle, let me say LaBelle out of Miami. They have it. Fragrance Net is taxing the heck out of people right now, so I wouldn't buy it from them. Fragrance Bar might be sold out. The perfume box, the perfume spot. I feel like Joma Shop has it as well. Be careful. Amazon. I know a couple of people I recommended they bought off Amazon. They didn't have any problems. And I checked their bottles. They're legit. eBay. If the Oud store is selling it, buy it from them. Anybody else? I don't know. Nonetheless, don't pay more than $70 for it. Right now, you should be able to get it for around 60, somewhere around that 60 range. Somewhere around that 60 range. You see this jump for like 75, 80, don't do it. And if your joint ain't performing, I'm talking straight out the bottle, not letting it sit. If it's not punching, if you're not getting that apple, that bergamot, that coriander, those flowers, that vanilla, that ambroxan, that tonka bean, like, take it back. You got to fake. And I'm telling you, you got to fake. Because again, this is their flagship and it punches well above its weight class. Like, oh my God, all of that I sprayed over there, whoo, that's probably gonna be there till next week. All right, y'all, engage in the comments. Let me know what you think. Holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Smell better, feel better, live better, live life at the cheapest possible rate that you can. I want y'all to smell good, because when you smell good, you feel good. And when you feel good about yourself, man, life is better. It changes your whole perspective. But don't go out here spending a lot of money. I want you to experience life just a little bit cheaper than what everybody else is charging you. And this is one of them ones, as this lady told my mama, I can't see you, but I sure can smell you. I know you in the room. So y'all have an amazing weekend. I catch y'all live stream Monday. Y'all see me in the short every day, but I might see y'all this weekend. I got a gig tomorrow, but we'll see. But I will definitely catch y'all on Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Fragrance Fanatics, the Attic, the safest place on the internet for fragrance fans and addicts, where we talk about quality fragrances. Where we have quality conversation about quality fragrances. I'm tripping. I'm bugging out. I think I sprayed too much. I think it's starting to get in my brain. All right, I'm done now. I'll holler at y'all. Be easy. What's something wrong with you? You gotta stop this stuff. You gotta stop.